Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with.
I'm seeing like the reminiscent stages of what we went through, but then the evolution.
It's college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
I definitely like it.
Yo.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Players?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tar Heels offense will get the first crack at it here. In college football in the South, no one's been going at it longer than these two.
From an historical standpoint, this is one of the great rivalries in all of college football. UNC, Virginia, and it doesn't matter whether or not national championships are on the line. These two teams do not like each other.
And it's called the South's oldest rivalry. And here's the thing, national championships might not be on the line in football like they are in basketball, but pride dang sure is.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. There was nothing but joy on Franklin Street, and the sky was Carolina blue as the Heels rolled in the last meeting.
Yeah, they took care of business. It didn't look like much of a rivalry. I know this game's been played a lot, but last year, it wasn't really a game, Jesse.
Yeah, there's tons of emotion, but only happy feelings for UNC. They started fast, and they finished strong.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So Virginia's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back sweep right in behind them and pick up the first down.
This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the third most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue and this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll run it from the gun. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Coming after him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. With jet sweep pass. Russell to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about this running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being played. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive.
Yeah, you would be honest with him.
Back and forth.
Look,
a lot to process and think about.
Oh, what you talking about?
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, right, man. Shoot, that's his mama. But you know she be on some BS or whatever, man. That's all. Look, I know that don't mean nothing to you. So I'm just saying for him. Like, that's his mama, so
The Cavaliers are marching down the field.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss.
It's just like
shoots it
it's just show up.
It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll try the run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offensive momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got his man downfield. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes a handoff. It's Gray. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a
thought
shot
Brandon
of
was up in here.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the
player.
line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the option. He'll toss it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this
Jordan
offense this year,
talking
especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it
Just
off
with anything, man.
For the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Yep.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time.
Proud of
give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Going to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Hey, man, I'm going to say it's a start, man. It's a start for him.
To run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quick pass on the jet motion. He breaks a tackle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
North Carolina, 8.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They're bringing heat. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. First down here for the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wake Forest put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Deeks had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down.
Oh, my gosh.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're going to ride this running back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's caught.
nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the big-time players who've been a part of this game, and we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional duel between the heels and the who's. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Virginia and North Carolina plays out.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's going to pass on second down. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mueller. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Virginia! And the pummeling has started. The Cavaliers showing some attitude as they build this lead against Carolina.
The Wahoos are making plays, and you're really seeing the speed. They've done an outstanding job recruiting, and it's showing up.
Yeah, and they call it the gentleman's rivalry, Virginia does, and they're not treating North Carolina like gentlemen. They're taking care of business and winning this thing.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone as Hill some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the tailback. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the stomping has commenced. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers.
Drop the ball.
That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finds his man. It's Mueller. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Gets it out fast. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Man, he don't.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop, but this running game moves to change as they get the first down. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a... national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
North Carolina.
You'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, but you know you're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. And the Cavaliers have taken it inside the 20. Using his legs, it's Graves. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this